So this week we've been going through this self-confidence formula. Yeah, I know for some of us we've gone through it before. And then for some of us it's new, but yeah, it's always good to just be able to refresh our minds. Yeah, on some of these things. Yeah, so we went through the first one on Monday. Yesterday went through the second one, and today we just want to go through the third one. And yeah, so we'll be going through one every single day till the end of the week. Yeah, so today we'll be discussing the third one, which says that I know through principle. Give me a moment, okay. I know through the principle of autosuggestion, any desire that I persistently hold in my mind will eventually seek expression through some practical means of attaining the object back of it. Therefore, I will devote 10 minutes daily to demanding of myself the development of self-confidence. All right, anyone can feel free to go first.
I think I was not before familiar with auto-suggestion, but as I in my understanding, it is something that related to controlling your own mind. Everyone can control their own mind, and I think this is something very important because when it create positive thoughts into our mind, we are going to have for example, when we wake up in the morning, when we tell ourselves positive things, for example, I am going to have a great day. I am going to achieve these things and these things today. I will do these tasks today. And if we prepare our mind for a beautiful day, for a productive day, we will have a productive day, and those positive thoughts that we put on our mind always help us to be positive actually. And yeah, something I've read something that our brain is not that much clever. For example, it cannot understand the difference between a laugh and a fake laugh. If you for example, if you are not feeling happy but you try to laugh, your brain doesn't understand that you are actually fake laughing. Something like that. It means that if you put positive thoughts into your mind, even if you are not positive that day, your mind is going to use that positivity and keep you positive, keep you energetic through the day. I think this is something important if I understood the content right. Yeah, training your mind to create and produce good things is always a key to success. So we have to one of the main purpose of these sessions that we every day have, I think, is this, that we learn how to put positive positive thoughts on our mind.
Thank you so much, Satari. Yeah, I think, anyone, like what you say, the auto-suggestion is really about like how these days we have like what we call like influencers and people who are like influencing like our choices, maybe what we choose to buy, how we choose to dress, or how we choose to live our lives. So for me, I feel like auto-suggestion is more like you choose to influence your own mind. You don't wait for maybe circumstances or somebody else. You deliberately choose to influence your own minds. Like, so I think that's why it says here that, so I would deliberately take off like 10 minutes to make sure, I grow that self-confidence every day, like just showing us that we have the power to actually influence our own thoughts or our own lives. Yeah. So I really think it's powerful. Yeah. Anyone else want to share?
Yeah, just very. Oh, can you hear me? Oh, am I on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much. This self-confidence really, it really has got lots of influence of what we do, and in quite a number you've just mentioned it. The influencers, what do? They put things in our face, and they don't put it once, they put it so many times.
Yeah.
And therefore we buy into it. And where do we store what we buy? In the mind, in the subconscious. We have two minds. We have got the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is the one that changes our behavior. And that's where everyone is, because we get it from the conscious mind through the hearing, through the seeing, through the whatever, through those thoughts and so on and so on. And so once we repeat it, then it goes and sits in the subconscious mind, and then it is going to affect our how we do it. Now the problem is that whatever has been stored in there in regards to self-confidence was when we were growing up. I don't know about because now this channel is for so many people from all over the world. I would love to know how the children grow up in Iran, for example. But I would just use my example. When I was growing up, and I went somewhere and I wanted to touch something. My parents would tell me, "Don't touch, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that." And what is that one saying? Is that I can't have an initiative on something that I don't know. And yet, as human beings, we are a people who, if we are free, we can discover ourselves. And so this self-confidence is that because that which has been put in the mind will not just remain in the mind, it expresses itself outwardly. If they told me don't try something new and I have a new job, then that comes back. I mean, because that's how I was told. If something is new, it's not for you. And say if I say I will be a millionaire, and they said, "Oh, who told you you will?" Things like that, So now here we are seeking what we want to be, in most cases, many people are not what they wanted to be or they want to be, because there is the influencer, there is the friends, there are the relatives, there is the neighbor, and they say, and they are putting you in a box. So here we are refusing to be in a box by auto-suggesting, James, you're a great man, you are loving, you love yourself, you are, when you come to this channel, you will talk freely, and there isn't any problem. So, and I think that's what we are changing here. We are changing the paradigm. It's again another word used is paradigm. So we are shifting the paradigm. We are being what we want to be. I want to be the best accountant before God tells me go home. I want to do that, and if I keep doing that every day, there's no way I cannot achieve that. Yeah. So now, what can I say about the daily? I think here a repetition. But there are some things that we now do easily without thinking. For example, you don't even think that you will not brush your teeth. I know most people, at least all of us here. When you wake up, you just go straight on to where you keep your brush and just brush. But initially, it wasn't like that. It wasn't that way. It wasn't. No. So I think that now the beat that we need just to do that. What do I want, James? What do I want? What do you want? And if I can tell that, and I'm confessing here, there are things I don't do this, but I need to do it. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, James. Yeah, you actually mentioned something very important when you say that auto-suggestion gives you that power of freedom, the power to be free, to become what you actually want to be. Yeah, so I like that. Thank you. Yeah, anyone else want to share?
Yeah. So my understanding here is that auto-suggestion is simply meaning it's a positive affirmation by each and every one of us, giving ourselves positive thought by controlling our mind, in which every day, if you consistently tell yourself that I want to be the best, like how James just mentioned earlier, he said he wants to become the best accountant before he reached to God. Yeah, it's a positive affirmation each and every day. If you consistently tell yourself that you are the best or you'll be the best, automatically it will come into actual sense, or it will come into practicality. So it simply means that each and every one of us here should have the mindset of giving ourselves the courage, our thoughts to positivity. Anything that is negative should not be within our midst. So every day, as an individual, you should keep telling yourself that these are some of the things I want to achieve. And it's greatness. Every day, think about positivity, positive affirmation. Now, I want to be the best accountant. I want to be a scientist. You can't consistently pull your mind out of put your mind into negativity and then you want to achieve something great. No, you should have the self-belief. All about auto-suggestion is a positive affirmation, and you believe in yourself also, and then you consistently work towards what your mindset is trying to tell you. So that's my own understanding. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Noah. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much for sharing. I'm sure that we've all, learned a thing or two, from each and every one of us. Yeah, and I guess that's a great thing about this meeting, is that we're able to learn from each other's perspectives. So thank you so much, guys.